Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Detroit Pistons beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 114 to 110. The Cavaliers are now 20-17 and 13-9 at home. They was playing at home in this game. The Pistons are now 26-9 and 13-6 on the road. Cleveland won the first quarter 28-19, but they lost the second quarter 47-28. They did win the third quarter 26-21, and the fourth quarter 28-27. Sam Merrill splashes a three to put them down by two, and then the Pistons was able to make the free throws to put them away because Donovan Mitchell missed a three that would have just put them down by one anyway. Basically, they ran out of time, and the lead was too high for them to be able to win unless they got a steal or something, which ended up not happening. Let's talk about the Pistons a little bit more. Duncan Robinson, 30 minutes. He played that many minutes, and he also had 12 points. He was 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Now, he can get to the basket or near it and still finish at a decent level, but he also is mainly out there for shooting threes and providing floor space and a little bit of playmaking by keeping the ball moving or trying to drive quick and make a quick play. He did have 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a turnover, and 2 steals. He also had 3 personal fouls and a +5 and plus minus. Paul Reed for the Pistons played 30 minutes also, but he only had 8 points. He went 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He also had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +1 and plus minus. Everybody in the starting lineup had a steal or more. They all also had an assist or more, and they all also had a rebound or more, which shows you how well they played as a team and how well they communicated and how well they tried to execute against the Cleveland Cavaliers defense. Isaiah Stewart played 31 minutes. He had 8 points. He went 4 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals and 3 blocks. He's really been bringing it defensively lately, and you have to love that. You have to like it, especially because no Jalen Duren tonight for the Pistons, so he ended up playing very good in his place on both ends of the court. He also had 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and finished as a +6 and plus minus. Cade Cunningham, 37 minutes. That was the most off the. That was the most on the team when it comes to minutes. He had 27 points. That was game high for the Pistons. He also took the most shots on the team, which was 22. The problem was he went 7 of 22 from the field. Although he did go 2 of 5 from 3 and 11 of 11 from the free throw line, you would have liked it if he shot the ball a whole lot better. The game got a whole lot closer because of the misses, but he still was able to make the other shots and the other plays to help the team win. So you still got to give him credit for that because he had 6 rebounds and 7 assists with only 1 turnover. He also had 2 steals and a block, 4 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Asor Thompson, 22 minutes. He also had 8 points. There's 3 players in the starting lineup that was able to get 8 points. That sounds crazy, but it's true tonight. 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 5 personal fouls. That was the most fouls on the team. He also is a +2 and plus minus. He's an effort guy. He's always going to play hard. He's always going to try to get open. He's always going to try to cut. He's always going to try to get to the rim as much as he can. And it still worked in this game, even though, that's what he's going to try to do. He just mastered it. Everybody off the bench also got a rebound or more for the Detroit Pistons. But Ronald Hollins, 18 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 7 from the field. He also went 1 of 6 from 3 and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 10 boards, but he also had 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 3 offensive rebounds, and 4 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. Those 10 rebounds was the most on the team. You just would have liked it if you would have made a couple more threes in this one. Javante Green, 24 minutes. He had 11 points. He was 3 of 9 shooting from the field. And it was mainly going 3 of 6 from three, but he missed a couple more 2 pointers, three to be exact, to drag his field goal percentage down a little bit. He was also 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, and 1 personal foul, and was a +2 and plus minus. Marcus Sasser only played 3 minutes, but he did take 2 field goals and missed both. He also missed his only three. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and was a -1 and plus minus. Jaden Ivey, 19 minutes, 7 points. Everybody off the bench scored besides Marcus Sasser. But Ivy shot 3 of 9 also from the field, just like Javante Green. But he went 1 of 6 from three, which is something that we know he can do. Sometimes he can make his three, sometimes he can be erratic. He's still learning how to be consistent with that shot. And like I always say, it's the hardest shot to master in the game of basketball. So I'm not surprised he didn't have a good night shooting it. 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 2 blocks for him, and 2 personal fouls, and a +14 by the end of the night. And then Dennis Jenkins was the hugest boost to the team. He gave them 25 points in 25 minutes. That was the most minutes on the team. He also took, off the bench, and he also took the most field goals off the bench with 10. He went 7 of 10, so you ain't gonna complain about that. And he also went 6 of 7 from three. He was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, why they was able to close out and win this game against the Cavaliers, because nobody expected him to do what he did in this game. Because he also went 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He also had 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 2 turnovers, and 1 personal foul. And then the team they was going against tonight, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Evan Mobley started and ended up getting 15 points in 33 minutes because he went 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from three, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 3-point shooting helped. He spaced the floor. He was where they needed him to be on both ends of the court. And he also was in the paint enough to punish the team for not paying attention to him when he was. He also went 3 of 3 from the free throw line, had 4 rebounds. He had 5 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal, and 4 blocks. Just did a good job of understanding how to use his body and how to confuse his opponents into luring them into thinking they had a good look and just catching them off guard and getting blocks. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +8 and plus minus for him. Of course, Donovan Mitchell was going to take the most shots. He took 21 tonight for the Cavaliers. That was the most. He made 10 of them, so you're not going to complain too much about it. In 33 minutes, he finished with 30. He's been getting about 30 a game this season anyway. 3 of 10 from three. Of course, you would have liked it if you would have made more of them. Just wasn't meant tonight. 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. He also had 2 personal fouls and was a +10 and plus minus. Everybody in the starting lineup got a rebound or more, an assist or more, and also a steal or more. And a bench, everybody got a rebound or more too, showing you how well this team was just doing what they had to do to stay in the game and give them a chance to win it, as they was trailing for a lot of the game after the second quarter. Sam Merrill, like I said before, he was really clutch for him, but it wasn't enough. 27 minutes, 15 points for it, 5 of 8 from the field, 5 of 7 from three. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, but he did foul out of this game with 6 personal fouls, and he was a 0 and plus minus. Darius Garland, 32 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 0 of 7 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. That was the most assists on the team. He also had 2 turnovers and 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and was a -1 and plus minus. He took the shots that he could make after like him using his speed to be able to set up his teammates and put the defense in tough situation to keep them guessing. And if his three ball was money tonight, they win this game. But since he couldn't make one, that was a big reason why they couldn't, especially because Donovan Mitchell didn't shoot that great. And neither did Jalen Tyson, who went 1 of 5 from three and 2 of 9 from the field and only had 6 points. He was the only starter to not get in double figures in points in this game for the Cavaliers. He also played 25 minutes and went 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He also had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal, 2 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a -12 in plus minus for him. It's still a solid game from him because of the rebounds and the fact that he played defense at a competitive level, and you have to love that. DeAndre Hunter played 24 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He scored 14 points and went 3 of 8 from the field. The 8 shots was the most off the bench. He also went 2 of 5 from 3 and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. It had 6 rebounds, and it did come with 3 turnovers when he was playing off the bench. He also had 1 personal foul, was a +8 and plus minus. Tomlin was able to get a dunk and shoot 3 free throws and make them. Boy shot 4 total and made 3 of them in 18 minutes for 5 points and 1 of 4 shooting from the field and 0 of 1 from 3. He did have 4 rebounds and no turnovers, but he had 2 blocks. He's been really good at that. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Thomas Bryant, 15 minutes, 7 points, 1 or 2 from the field. It was 3 pointers that he took and shot. He also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -12 in plus minus. He just gave them good minutes. Made a 3, made some throws, got a couple boards, and did some things defensively that you have to like. And then Lonzo Ball, 10 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, no personal foul, and a -18 and plus minus. And Craig Porter Jr., 23 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. The boards really helped from him, and the defense also can't go unnoticed because it really helped them out when they needed it, and he came up with some good plays throughout the game, defensively and offensively, since he made a shot. Other than that, the team comparisons and the final team stats: 80 field goals for the Cavaliers, they shot 44%. 95 for field goals for the Pistons, they shot 41%. 42 threes by the Cavaliers, they shot 33%. 40 by the Pistons, they shot 38%. 30 free throws for the Cavaliers, they shot 87%. 21 for the Pistons, they shot 100%. 45 rebounds total for the Pistons, 44 for the Cavaliers. 23 assists for the Cavaliers, 25 for the Pistons. 17 turnovers for the Cavaliers, 16 for the Pistons. Both teams had 11 steals. 10 blocks for the Cavaliers, 9 for the Pistons. 11 offensive rebounds for the Cavaliers, 14 for the Pistons. 33 defensive rebounds for the Cavaliers, 31 for the Pistons. 18 personal fouls for the Cavaliers, 24 for the Pistons. This game was very, very, very close. The shot clock did matter. The buzzer did matter because both teams seemed like they wasn't going to give in, wasn't going to quit. They was going to continue to play some good basketball as long as and as much as they could. But since somebody had to win it, and we know that the time can run out and make the game more competitive, since you have to make your best plays and make your best decisions because you don't have enough time not to, because you don't want to lose the game, makes you have it in the back of your mind, puts pressure on you, forces you to think different, forces you to play different. And the Pistons did enough to hang on to the lead. They did enough to stay in front, and then they did enough to get the win because of those things. And you got to give credit to the Cavaliers for going to the very end, but the time was their enemy in this one, and they ended up losing by 4, even though they still was hoisting shots to let them know we still gonna keep coming for you. Gotta like it, but you also gotta like the fact that the Pistons got the win if you're a fan of the team. Comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA and basketball only topics that's different than these. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also like the fact that I try to tell y'all I got over 4,000 plus videos already on my channel that I can have see that, so y'all can watch it whenever y'all want to, whenever y'all want to check it out. If you do, also do my draft and draft coverage too. And I also try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content and entertainment of that type of stuff too. And other than that, thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for showing respect. Thank y'all for continuing to come back. Thank y'all for staying loyal. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to enjoy the content that I make and how I make it. And other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.